The first thing you need to do is get all of your money into one place, somewhere where you can manage it from a single source. So if you have a credit card and a current account and anything else, that you can just put it all together in one place. And the best place that you can kind of source all of this information on is absolutely your own bank account. So if you're at Nedbank and you want to find out how to do that, or where to get the information, you click on this, on the account, the current account, and then you go up over here to statements and documents. And once you click on it, although you can get the actual PDF of the statement, what you want to do is get the statement inquiry, because the actual statements that are available for you to view are usually only about 3 months worth of statements. But if you do the statement inquiry, you can download a full year. So you could come here and you could download all the way back from July last year, so until August now. And then what you want to do is you want to get it into a CSV, which is the same as an Excel file. So download it in a CSV, which is an Excel file, and then you just click on download and you can pick it up from there. On Standard Bank, what you need to do is to put in the date range over here. So again, kind of go as far as you possibly can. They're only allowing me to go to March, 6 months to March. And then you can download it, press this button over here and as the little crocodile, and download it as an Excel spreadsheet. The other option is 22Seven, and 22Seven enables you to draw together the accounts of many people. So you're the husband, the wife, the business, all these different accounts, so long as you give in your log-on details. It's done by Old Mutual, so it's very safe. But I have a separate video on how you can use, and it's in detail on how you use 22Seven. But if you want to go and get all of your transactions, you can also download them into a spreadsheet, and you do it like this. So if you just go to transactions, you can see that 22Seven pulls in everything, but it also allows you to categorize. What you want to do, however, is to make sure that you remove the date constraint or the date filter. But I guess you could then just say, I want to filter it from date, or 2015, I want to do it from 2022. August is a half a month, so I'd probably do for a full year, 1st of July to the end of July. So that would give me a full year's worth of transactions. And then you click export over here and it'll download it all into an Excel spreadsheet. So this is what your statement will look like when it is downloaded. And the first thing I do is just delete all this junk over here, delete it, and then add in column names. So this one is the date, this one is a description, this is the amount, and you don't actually need your balance, so I would just delete this. And then what I do is, so that you can see all these things that are stuck, I then, if you double click on this little line, it'll bring it out and you can see all of the things that it's there for. The most important thing you want to do is to get it by month, and so I then add a column by the month, and on that column by the month I can then start to label what everything is. And the first place I start to label the month is, this month is July, so I'll type in July, and then that's also July. And then if you just highlight this, you can drag the bottom so it'll just stay as July, because there are two of them. If it was just July by itself, one of them, it would have gone August, September, October, November. It's like clever like that. So just kind of label each one into the month. As you see over there, it gets all these X's. So what I end up doing is putting, double clicking again to make the column fit all the things that are inside it. So you just keep doing it for all of the transactions. So if you're categorizing for 22Seven, you would just delete these two wasted lines over there. You don't need notes, that you don't need, so we can delete that. You don't need this, delete. It already gives you the payment months over here, so you don't have to add those. And then it does gives you the category, salaries and wages, eating out, etc. But what I don't really use this one, so then I delete it. You don't have to. And then remember, if you want to make the things the right size, you just double click on it. So description, I don't need the account, it's all with the NetBank account, so I can just delete it. So the next step is to get a view of all of these things by month. The easiest way to do it is a pivot table. Now, don't have a heart attack. I'll show you exactly how. But you can then just now start putting it into your tracking spreadsheet one by one manually, or alternatively, if you want to do it and get it already all set out as a year, so it's easy to put into your tracking sheet. The easiest way to do it is to do a pivot table. So what we want to do is just insert a pivot table. So you go insert pivot table. Now it asks you for a range. Either it will automatically populate it, or you just go select the click and drag it to include all of the amounts. And then the next thing you see, do you want to put it on new worksheet or existing worksheet? I always put it on new worksheet, just clean it to work from. And then what you do is you can just drag in what you want. So over here, the first thing we want is the pay month, and we want the pay month as columns across the top. So this gives it to you 2208, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So that gives you at the top. We want the description over here, just drag that to a row. We want the description to come there. And the most important thing is the amount box we want here in the sum. So you click it and you drag it over there to the sum. Now it happens to say sum of amount, but sometimes it just says count of amount. So it counts how many transactions are there. And what I then do is that you just come here and you say value field settings and you say sum. So you want sum. You don't want an account or average or whatever, you just want sum. So you pop that there. And then this basically will give you your whole year's worth of spending by every single category. And you can see where there's something that is recurring, it picks it up as a recurring transaction because it has the exact same description as you want it. The other way you can do it, so this is every single transaction. The other way you can do it is not by description, so we'll take description out, but because we've already categorized it by spending group in 22Seven, we'll put it by spending group. So, oh no, we don't want it by spending group, we want it by category, sorry. So we want it by category over there, and then it'll give it to you by categories. Bank charges, business cards, so it just automatically sums everything by category. So that then gives you all of the information that you then can start to fill out the spreadsheet with.